What up? Welcome to your morning drip. I am your host, Ronan Rock.
I'm your host, E Weezy.
And welcome to Monday. This is
It's the second, I believe.
August 2nd, yeah.
Yep.
This summer is flying.
Yep.
I feel like I'm an old man saying that.
Bro, I sound like I'm an old man saying that.
First off, we're officially live streaming on Twitch. So we had some technical difficulties there in the beginning. We're a few minutes late, but you know what? We trying.
They got to see the process.
Yeah, and
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to trust the process.
we did the whole entire countdown. We did all the smooth stuff. Hopefully it's up on the TV out there streaming, so people be like, "Oh, who them handsome? Oh, they're them handsome." It's so bad, but yeah, it's good to be here. Love y'all.
Yep.
I had a fantastic weekend of making sure all the stuff in here works. What'd you get into this weekend, Easy?
This was what did I do this weekend? I don't remember. Once a year I have like a really bad like allergy attack thing. And so I'm that's me right now.
Oh.
So like I don't really like I had like a sore throat, thought I had the Rona. Went and got tested, Rona free. But I just
Got
haven't
that
been,
rapid?
Man, yep. So I just haven't really been like sleeping well, all that kind of stuff, but I'm gonna make it.
So did you get that rapid because you a celebrity? So they doled it out to you?
No, I paid for it.
Oh, you paid?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, listen. Mental health is important. Go to the doctor, get health insurance, all the things get some sleep, all the things that us young people think that we're all good. We lying to ourselves.
You know, that is a thing within certain aspects of our lives.
Yeah.
But
I mean, sometimes we just say we got to push through it, but sometimes we also just got to.
dude, I feel like when we
Man.
I'm not going to say sitting up here this whole episode, Mike. I ain't going to do it.
Hey,
But every time I do, you should take a shot of espresso.
Every time
Are
you do,
you sure
you
you're
got
not
to
gonna do it?
Every time you do.
we
It's
bring in
so
the
much-
tallies.
Yeah.
I love it, though. It's a great tagline for you, but you say it all the time. So now I've started to say it so that you notice when I say it.
Yeah.
It's funny. I like it.
Doesn't have an eraser.
That's what we're doing. We're sitting
Oh,
up
we
here.
got those. Well, there was new pins up here that had
They
erasers
do
on
have
it.
erasers. Yeah, every time you say sitting
Crack
up
it
here.
open.
No, that's all right. I
Do
can
it.
make it work.
It's a drinking game, and if you
Sitting
did that,
up
taking shots
here.
of something alcoholic, you'd fall off whatever you were sitting on by the end
Nah,
of the show.
you ain't sitting up here no more.
Nope, sitting nowhere, sitting on the floor,
down-
laying
sitting
on the
down
floor
there. Yeah.
afterwards. All right, I'm done.
What just happened? Sometimes
Sit
when,
down here.
when Mike is like explaining or talking about something, I feel like he's a character from a movie, like an old mafioso movie or something, where he's like, and just goes back and forth and never makes any sense. It sounds like you're having a mini stroke while trying to sit up here and talk about something.
Look, see, you're on the chair, you're on the floor. We don't know where you are.
Exactly.
You're sitting up
That's
there.
exactly
You're laying on
it.
the ground, chap.
Man, see, man.
I don't know, man. I need coffee in the morning. You got me juiced up in the morning. Here we go. Let's do it.
Also, we
hilarious.
did a little set decor. I don't know if you saw. We got the man Spike of the Lee
Is this me?
with the hate and love. Yes, that is you. It's all fine with everything
fine,
burning
bro.
around him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually me. It's true.
It-
I like how my tail sticks out the back a little bit. It's properly placed.
Pause?
Hold it up so
bro,
we can
look
see
at
it, Ian. We can't really see.
Is that it?
Yeah, there it is.
Is that a tally?
No, it's literally a tail sticking out the back. I'm a dog.
That sound like a rap line, kind of.
Yo,
Got the tail sticking out the back. You know I'm a dog.
I'm a rapper. Hey, but my album coming soon. It's supposed to be in 2019, but maybe it's going to be in 2022.
Ain't even gonna make it in 2021. You only
No.
got the promotional packaging done for it
No.
yet.
Too busy.
All right.
This is when I record. This is a creative process, you know?
Okay.
Yep.
We gonna be coming here after the club like the real rappers do, coming into the studio being like,
Yep. Yo, sitting up here.
is that what my track's gonna be called?
Yes.
Okay.
And
I get a feature?
You're going to be, on mine. Oh, yeah, come on.
Yeah.
I thought you was making an album.
No.
Oh.
God no. I had my time within doing rap music. That is over.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything of it. And, we're supposed to be playing local music.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I ain't local. I'm international, baby.
Where were you?
Mr. Worldwide.
And Mr. Worldwide reps where?
Huh?
Where does Mr. Worldwide rep? Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you could be Mr. Worldwide on your own, Mr. International. You still got rep somewhere.
Okay. All right.
So where you from?
Pasizi, Fashizi?
Okay. And that sounds like local rap. So play your tracks, player.
Oh God.
He tried to get me, y'all.
Brings us into the music segment.
This brings us into the new version of Best of Both Worlds. Since R. Kelly has officially been canceled,
Oh boy.
Jay-Z has now enlisted Will Smith to be his backup.
He said, listen, can nothing go wrong.
Yeah, he's like, yo, R. Kelly did the most. Will had some entanglements, but he's good now.
But Will wasn't the one entangled.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he didn't even do the
Allegedly.
wrong.
You know how
How could he be allegedly
Because
not the
there's
one in the
rumors of
entanglement?
Margot Robbie this whole time.
Who?
There has been. Margot Robbie?
I don't know who that
Suicide
is.
Squad? Harley Quinn?
Harley
Oh,
Quinn.
okay.
Yeah, they've been in like 6 movies together, and they're always like really
They've
romantic
been
on
in
set.
6.
It's a lot.
But
How many is a lot?
like probably like 3 or 4.
That's quite a bit.
Within a couple years. Yeah.
I mean, but also these were the young up and comers. This is also why we know we're washed. Like, look, why does Jay-Z look like that right there? I feel like that is a face that Will needs to be making.
Hey, listen,
I don't know if I'm messed up for saying that.
once Jay-Z got Basquiat hair, it was over.
Why did he do that?
I don't know, but he looks younger, and he's still booming. So
I don't know if you know who. Shout out to the homie Stuart Villain is, but Stuart Villain straight up looks like Jay-Z.
a little bit.
But yeah,
little
it and it's also just real quick. You got to be some kind of special squeaky clean or
Squeaky Queen.
squeaky clean rapper to sit up here and be like the first infamous rapper to get cheated on by your girl instead of cheating on them, especially being like talking about. See, this is why the rap male portion of it just is never gonna figure out correct, because even when you are the good guy, you still ain't living.
He's also still Will Smith,
Yep.
so he's
that's true.
perfectly fine. But I think it's a big deal that Jay-Z and Will Smith are out here investing in low income. No, I'm serious, like helping out people with
He's like, let's get in this.
with low income, difficulties, trying to get into housing and stuff like that. Do you know about Tyrone Poole from here, who started No App Fee, and then which became One App? He's a veteran. He was in the fire department, fell through I think 3 stories, landed on his back, was in the hospital for a long time, and then ended up homeless. And while he was homeless, trying to find a place to go, you have to pay application fees, and sometimes you fill out your application fee and they keep your money. So if you only have the money for the app fee, and then you go to apply somewhere and then they turn you down, but they keep your application fee, you have no money. Right?
Is it weird that places are charging you to spend money there later on, or in the hopes of spending money there later on?
Yes, it is weird. It's also America.
It's like you would charge me for thinking the thought of asking you to buy coffee and then I have to pay for the coffee if you deem my drink is acceptable.
Yeah, that's like a
Seinfeld
it's like a
skit?
sneaker launch. It's like when you pay for the raffle.
Doesn't that include like a credit check or something? Something that doesn't.
It does. I mean, they have to
yeah.
they have to run a credit check, and it like pays for the.
But you got to buy the cups to put the coffee in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, I agree. So one app fee or no app fee or one app, that's all public housing.
Mm-hmm.
So all of it, all those companies, they need you to be in there so that they can get the government stipend, right? Because it's just like subsidized. So they pay for the rest of the apartment fee, the government does. So they need you to be in there. So that just takes all of those entities, puts them into one place, and then you apply once. And then they reach out to you to say that you're approved here. And then your money goes to the application.
Yeah, so that
So you
makes
pay it
way
one time.
more sense. If I have to give you a credit check, I pay for it one time, and then I take it to all the car dealerships when I'm going to go buy my car.
I don't know why that doesn't exist. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes way more sense to
Yeah.
do it every time, especially because the fees adjust, or not adjust, but they go up and down. Like it's so, I don't know, man.
Yeah. And it's not, and then, they're running your credit every single time too.
You know what this kind of sounds like right now? Grind your beans.
Oh, man.
You know what really grinds my beans? Now we getting to that at the end of this episode. But shout out to Jay-Z and Will Smith for doing this, even though we had to roast them a little bit.
I want to hear an album. I hope they make an album about
Being
people,
dads?
about people being low income and
Oh.
overcoming situations. It'll be Pursuit of Happiness as an album.
I mean, but
Come
I
on.
feel like Jay-Z's got to be like the sleazy landlord in that. And
That's
then
fine.
and Will Smith is once again being like, help me.
I feel like Will Smith is better at playing an angry person than Jay-Z. I've never actually seen drug dealer, whatever, angry man Jay-Z. I've only seen rapper
right.
Jay-Z.
I'm gonna ask Missa to do this because I just want to see if this is a thing that exists. Can you pull up Will Smith crying?
It's a
Why?
Will Smith
it's a sad thing.
Is the weakest crier. I don't know how to
bro.
describe it
He's
better
not.
than that.
He's not. It's because he's so gangster. He has this, but he's trying to keep a straight face. He's just like this.
Even in the infamous episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air,
That was a bad version.
when he was just like, I don't need you. I don't need you.
I don't know.
Why don't my dad love me?
For some reason though, in that episode, I feel like that was real. I don't know much about Will Smith's life, but
I don't care. Either one, photo or video. You can pull up some.
look at him, bro. He's like this.
That's the face when they sit up here and tell you your application was denied.
Exactly.
Dang.
That's a real face, bro. He was really broke at this moment.
Look at his
Five times
look at
Will
his
Smith made us
lips,
cry.
just how they purse. All right, let's go on to the next segment. I don't want to roast Will no more.
So this next one's a video if you want to pull it up.
Okay, yeah, I got you. Oh, the Instagram.
Yeah. And then, let me know when you're about to start it, and then.
My Instagram is loading up. I think I'm on Dead Stock Wi-Fi. Yeah, I gotta get.
Oh, you gotta get off of that. It's too far.
Yeah.
One second. Do you know that they were trying to say that Will Smith was a GOAT? One of the greatest rappers of all time. That he's like super underestimated because he didn't curse and how he set up here and did like his whole entire promotional run and everything else.
You just said it.
I didn't even notice.
You missed, you
I
missed
was
one before,
so
too.
I did?
Yeah, you missed one before. Too.
Oh, that is.
yeah.
If I miss, I can't put it on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
If it gets through, it gets through.
Yeah, I guess.
I missed it.
Oh,
Okay, you ready?
You know what?
Do we need the sound?
It's acting like it's gonna load up. You know what?
You can just
Mike, if
play it.
turn up the remote just a little bit on the volume, we should be able to hear it from there. Yeah. So go ahead and play it, Missa.
Just play it from the iPad
So do you have it already?
because it's really important.
Oh, it's in the iPad. You have to do it on the Mac Mini to do that.
Yeah, I don't have any of that.
Huh? You don't? Oh, it's all good. Just play it. Hold on. Let me.
You're gonna have to hear it.
Oh
What?
my goodness! All right.
Is there something that have you?
I
Heard it already?
keep trying to bring it up and it's not coming up on the thing. It just stops at Instagram. Let me.
Just bring it up. We can just watch it on our phones.
you want to, like, for real though. It just
Here,
stops at
here,
this.
go
Oh
to
no,
the
it's
notes, flip
definitely
the
it's
notes.
definitely wilding out.
And then go to
Is it Peacock?
21,
We hereby demand.
and then go all the way up.
This is
No, we got it. We got
this
it.
is beautiful. P.S. Yo,
And then-
your shirt is right.
It's a
Okay.
blessing, bro.
Okay, we got it.
Got this on Instagram.
Can you?
Shout out to the brand.
Did you press escape already? You have to click on the
It's
screen
on
and
mute.
press escape after you do the intro, Mike.
Hold on.
Man, they getting all the behind the scenes
Man,
today.
learning. Hey man, learning is a blessing.
Yo, man, sometimes you got to go through these. It's all good though.
Is this not for this?
No, so Mike, you have to
I'm
scroll
trying to
over to
figure
the
out
other screen
What happened for you, bro?
and then press it one time. Well, hey, just put up the static image 1 second and mute the mics, and I'll come back there and do it for you.
We don't know what sport it is or what event it has to do with. We'll watch it and we'll call it like we see it.
You know, I'm down for that. So let's do a cold call. Horses, I like this. This is equestrian.
This is
They call
prancing.
They call this
Prancing.
equestrian.
By the way, look at that horse.
Did you? Oh, the horse crip walking, cuz. You see that? On the set. That's gangsters of up. Hey! Oh, cuz. Oh, look at this, cuz.
Oh, come on, man.
This horse is off the chain. I gotta get this in a video. Cuz.
Oh, you
Oh, my God.
Snoop said I gotta put the horse in the video.
Off the
All right,
chain.
so, yeah,
I
we
need that.
Horse crip walking is officially in the Olympics.
Man, you see that?
Play it one more time, man.
Gotta see that. The intro walk was
Play it one more
cold.
time. Play it one more time so we can see it.
Please, actually, I was gonna ask you to replay it.
Yeah, turn it up. Turn
West
it up.
Coast.
West Coast.
Yeah, reload that again.
Hey, I'm just hyped to see.
I hate that NBC is also called Peacock now. It just sounds weird.
It's different. It's their
I know.
streaming version.
I know. Either way.
Hey, I
It's-
think I respect it. I like what they did brand wise.
All right. Did you read?
Yeah, it's reloading. Well, it's trying to. There we go. Hold on.
Don't know what sport it is or what event it has to do with. We'll watch it and we'll call it like we see it.
You know, I'm down for that. So let's do a cold call. Horses, I like this. This is equestrian.
This is prancing.
Oh, this
Prancing.
equestrian.
By the way, look at that horse.
Did you? Oh, the horse crip walking, cuz. You see that? On the set. That's gangsters of up. Hey! Oh, cuz. Oh, look at this, cuz.
Oh, come on, man.
This horse is off the chain. I gotta get this in a video.
Oh, you
Oh, my God.
Snoop said I gotta put the horse in the video.
Off the chain. I need that.
Horse crip walking is officially in the Olympics.
Man, you see that?
Play it one more time, man.
Gotta see that. The intro walk was
Play it one more
cold.
time.
Man.
Yo, why is it a thing that black people will sit up here and repeat something that someone else just said?
Because-
and then it's like 2 times as hilarious as the
Because-
first person saying
because-
it. It's like, yo, he got a cheeseburger in the back. This nigga said he got a cheeseburger in the back. Just like,
Bro, that's because
I don't.
I don't know. It's just reinforcement.
Okay.
It's like it was already funny, and then somebody repeating it is like, "Yo, I want y'all to be aware of how good it was." It was like my homie Richard last night asked me. He's like, "Hey man, what is the reason for why people say like when you're funny they say like, man, you stupid?" He's like, "Why? Where does that come from?"
Because intelligence isn't funny.
That's exactly the end of the conversation that we got to. That's actually
That doesn't.
yes. That is exactly. Yeah, that is exactly where it got to. I was like, well, my assumption is that it comes from like some sort of like slave times where, you know, you see somebody.
Yo, Ian, not everything's about race.
This might have been.
Nah, I mean,
our pastries are just showing up at the shop.
Hmm?
That's like been open like an hour.
Yo, man, don't worry about it.
I'm
Don't-
worried about it. I pay money for that.
Dude, it's so I all the stuff that's gonna happen because we're so close to shop. I can't wait until one day you're gonna see someone running past the window with the tip jar, and
yeah.
you're gonna be like, "Hold on, I'll be right back."
I've seen this happen before. So.
But put them still.
Yo, man, it's all good. No, so what we got up next, Mister? Since we just saw the Clydesdale. P.S. That was your news.
That was good news.
That was-
Yeah, that was
All
our
right.
celebrity update for the day. It was a nice little funny start.
I like that.
So now we have our sneaker segment.
Also,
That was celebrity and global news.
Yeah. We
Because
got some Olympics, and
it's
it wasn't
been-
depressing this time.
Have you been watching anything about the Olympics actually, or have you been
once
watching
again,
any
I
Olympic
thought
stuff?
we were boycotting the Olympics.
We're trying.
Like,
Bro,
even the Olympians, even my sisters in the Olympics ain't doing the Olympics.
Yeah, a lot of them are not. But a lot of it's been pretty interesting to see. Like, did you know that the men's fencing team, there's one of the guys on the fencing team has been accused of some stuff, some sexual harassment and whatnot against some of the ladies on the women's fencing team, and the men asked that this person not be added to the team, and they still added them. The committee still added them to the team, so. Whenever you see them standing together, you usually see 3 people and then 1 guy. And then the 3 guys wear pink masks. And then the 1 guy is just kind of there. And it's crazy because they won a gold the other day. And they're all celebrating, but you could tell, but they're like not. It's crazy because, like, you know, he's our vehicle to be successful, but we don't mess with him. It's very interesting.
It's very. Yeah.
It's super. This Olympics has been super interesting.
This I feel like anything now. All right, I'm gonna try to say this in the proper way. 1, we should believe women. We should listen to people. We should always try to sit up here and understand where they're coming from.
At it.
Huh?
He said sit up here.
Yeah, you owe me a couple. It's all right.
Yo, you can't help him. This is
No, you
just
know what?
him.
I did catch it, and I was so deep in it. I was like, yeah, we should sit up here and do that. Like, I heard it though. I was like,
But yeah, I got to find a way to now say this without saying that.
saying what?
No, you're not getting me. You're not that good. So
I'm
sitting up in here.
Yeah, sit up here.
That sounds like I can't remember the Omarion song. You know what I'm talking?
One wish.
How's it go?
We'll have to play it later.
All right. I mean, Mr.
But, yeah.
Just has all the controls, aka you could just go back there and DJ.
I was just
She was
singing it
singing
to
it.
you.
Was it? I'm gonna need
You first, and then one has to go. Don't act like you
But
know.
I'm sitting up in here, sitting up.
That could be a jam. Not gonna lie.
It could be a jam.
Yo, dude, I got this on lock. I'm telling you.
All
Give
right.
me one track. I'm gonna
mean,
make it.
we
I'm
gotta-
gonna make it an R&B song. Whoo.
We got a whole studio.
We got that single. Yo, dude,
Yeah.
we got everything. You
Yeah.
know, these are the same mics that Michael Jackson used to do Thriller. Not the
Thriller?
not the actual
These
mics.
ones?
Not these ones, but
This one and that one.
the brand.
Oh,
The brand. But no,
the brat.
the thing is within, I feel like now cancel culture, it's always for me, it's weird timing because it's usually when someone's about to finally do or accomplish their thing that then this news comes out and it tears people down.
It was out before. I will be.
No,
honest.
I'm sure.
Right.
I'm sure. As soon as he was like, "Oh, word, I'm gonna be in the Olympics, or I might go to the Olympics. I'm almost there." And then someone's like, "Let me put this out." But I'm not saying that there's any specific time a person should come forward with information about somebody doing something wrong. It's just that now it seems like it's almost a trend, and
That's what you're
that's the part that I feel kind of weird about and kind of icky about. Like, don't let DMX about to release an album and it's like, here, I got this expose and I'm going to sit up here and destroy him now.
For sure. Yeah,
Like,
no, I
but
agree.
it seems like that's the kind of thing. But once again, I stand with the ladies. I stand with the LGBT community about sitting up here coming forward within stuff. But sometimes I feel like it's just weird timing, and it's gonna make people perceive. You know what? Dave Chappelle said it best.
I missed one, by the way.
Go ahead and do it.
No, I missed it.
Dave Chappelle said it best. He's like I stand with you and everything else, but you missing it by this much, and this is why. And then, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there.
Yeah,
I'm doing a
This
horrible.
is actually the
job
perfect
this week.
segue because I do have one more Olympics related. It's LGBTQ related.
Oh,
Let's
snap.
go ahead and do
So
Run it back.
TikTok and Twitter are now deleting videos because people have been exposing closeted Olympians who've been using Grindr.
Whoa.
Yo,
And
this-
some of them have been straight up showing their whole face, and they're from anti-LGBTQ or anti-queer
from-
policy countries.
Yes.
So it's putting them in danger and adding already stressed out Olympics more stress.
So it'd be like if you're from Dubai and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
have straight. Yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy.
So they're trying to help them out, but yeah, people are kind of trying to like capture them and out them.
Man,
But
why
this-
people,
this
bro,
is one-
people just need to leave people alone.
this is
Some
once
people are saying
again.
they're trying to find an Olympian boyfriend, and
They lying.
but
No, I mean, this is the thing. We live in a society now where delivering news isn't as important as delivering news first. And it doesn't matter what kind of format it's in, whether it's actually the news talking about something or someone just exposing something or dropping a meme or anything else. No one cares about the effects of it or getting the narrative right. Because, man, you got to find the story, Missa. Recently they had, it was on the last Philip DeFranco show, and it was about the police. So if you go to Rogue Rocket, you should be able to find it. But basically what happened was these kids got pulled over. They're all black, and the two kids in the back of the car got pulled out. Now, the front passenger is recording a video. And as he's recording the video, and it's a selfie, he sees the cop throw something in the back of the car. And he's like, yo, man, I got you on video. We saw all that. And he's like, that's great. I got it on video, too. I was just throwing your man's stuff in the car. And he's like, nah, you're not going to plant evidence on us, da-da-da-da-da. So that one video got released to the internet. Those people got demonized. Those cops got demonized, being like, yo, showing corruption, showing crooked cops, everything else. They finally got the video of the officer side of it. And the officer did find, it does look like it's what, like coke or crack or whatever, the baggy type that's in there. But he found it. There's nothing. in
Hi,
there, and he
I
just
wanted to
threw
start
himself in
today's-
the car.
Mute the TV.
Yeah, you can mute it again. But yeah, it's wild. But that leading back into the Olympic stuff, it's just weird to sit up here, and it's just weird to see.
You tried to stop.
I tried
It's
to.
weird
I
to
couldn't.
sit up here.
it pained him.
And then,
It's like, oh
Depends
man,
on
I
the
hope
setup
this
here.
is just gas, and it's like, oh, toe shell.
nope.
Yo, man, this is not my episode. Or maybe this is my episode.
It might
Yo.
be.
But no. So all that being said, I understand within the Olympics, it's crazy to have to be first. It's crazy to sit up here and try
It's crazy.
to put someone on blast
Yeah.
just for the look. I don't know how do you feel about it? I talked about it too much.
No, I agree. I do think that it's not fair to not have all the information. You're right. We do live in a world, and we've lived in this world for a minute, where it's more important to deliver the information first than it is to deliver the information. Because you can always go back and be like, my bad, I ain't mean to say that. You don't really get to see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
All that often. You know, it's the same as there was a person who works in and around the coffee industry who got accused of some sexual harassment stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you know, I'm like, hey, I know you. I don't know this person who makes the accusations. But myself and another guy decided that, you know, we should probably look into it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wrote this coffee shop owner off, only to find out that this person was lying in the beginning. But it doesn't matter, because now everybody has a feeling about this business owner. And now this business owner can't do any business in the city because everybody thinks that he's a bad person, but really he didn't do anything.
And that's that being said, people make retractions. Your retraction is never as well circulated
Yeah.
as the thing.
Yeah. I mean, I got a whole email, a whole long email, and had 2 or 3 conversations with this person to be like, please tell me all the information so that I understand what happened.
Mm-hmm.
But then as we started to get deeper and deeper into the story, and the more we reached out to this person, the more their story got convoluted. And then over at the end of it, they just decided not to talk anymore about it. So really, their story they didn't even admit it. Somebody who they work with admitted it.
You know this is showing up on the TV screen, right?
Yeah, it's all good. I can't see. Nobody can see it right now.
Yeah. No.
So they can see.
It's all good.
Unless he was on me.
Yeah, I'm on you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
So in
Yeah, you're good. We're good.
no, and so that's the thing is like we talk about holding people accountable, and this becomes this duality where it's like we need to believe victims, and not only women or LGBT, not just black people. Like we need to sit up here and just believe people on face value, but at the same time, I've been here listening to you so deeply. I'm like, yeah, that's why. Hey, he's just got to do it because then you interrupt my stories. My stories.
I'm just gonna be like this.
That it just makes it a point that people inherently feel like, one, they can't trust people, two, that everything that they say, even if someone's taking it out of context, is going to be used against them, and it just makes a mess. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I want to be in a place where I'm comfortable to say things and to do things and it not be misconstrued into the worst thing possible just because it's the catchiest thing. Like I've had it done to me before where someone made a bald face lie about a situation. They tried to treat it like I wasn't black, and they let people believe I was white to sit up here and better construct their narrative. And I'm like, it's so hard to be black that you would sit up. I didn't say here. It doesn't count. It's so hard to be black that you would do that to a person just to make your narrative better. And the person wasn't black. That was the thing that killed me. Like,
I thought that one was.
No. Well, this one. This
He had multiple.
I've had multiple,
yeah.
And it's like I had to clear it up and come back to deal with it. And everyone was like, "Oh, word, that person lied." And I was like, "Yeah, that person lied. Here's all the facts about it." And they're like, "Man, that sucks. Yeah. I'm sorry. I wish you the best of luck." And I'm like,
"Well,
the damage has been done.
Unfortunately, you're still wrong. Like, even though you're right.
Unfortunately, I'm still white in some people's eyes, even though I'm very much black." But anyways, all right. So can you play that video? Let's check it out real quick.
Video claiming a police officer in Caledonia, Wisconsin, planted drugs in their car during a traffic stop. Last night, police responded to the claim and released this body camera video.
What's what? What word?
I got you on camera, bro.
I got you on camera. We're all good.
Hey, bro, you just threw that in here.
Yeah, because it was in his pocket, and I don't want to hold on to it. That's on their body cam that they took it off.
This happened on Wednesday afternoon. Police say they pulled the car over for speeding, searched the passengers, and found a corner of a plastic bag you just saw there in one of their pockets. The bag did not have any drugs, so the officer put it back in the car. The Caledonia Police Department says officers should not discard items back into vehicles, but that it was not illegal and was not planting evidence. No arrests were made, only a speeding citation was issued.
All right. Can you unmute our mics? Yeah.
I mean, I think that could have. Fortunately,
it doesn't show it from that guy's point of view.
From his camera phone?
Yeah, because when it's camera phone, you just see the cop just throw something in with no
context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's messy.
Nobody got shot. Nobody got in trouble.
But
don't know why the guys got pulled out of the back seat.
But they could have.
Yeah.
That dude turning around in that car like that?
Yeah.
That's a Lando Castile all over again.
But hope maybe this is where the police learned.
Yeah.
Or maybe that police officer just was never like that in the first place.
So I forgot, and I didn't put this in the show notes, but we gotta talk about. I had the craziest week last week.
Mm-hmm.
like the craziest week. So first off, on Monday, I dealt with the whole entire crazy stabbing thing, and I'll mention something about that later. But then on, what was it, Friday or Saturday night, get a call from my girl being like, hey, the neighbors just hit me up, and they're saying that there's a dude saying that he has a gun, and he's trying to break into their house. Like, and he left.
Into
but
their house or into you guys' house?
Their house. And saying that they're going to be back. And I was like, all right, word, you know, I'm being honest. I am a legally gun-carrying member of society. And I grabbed my gun, and I went to go home because I didn't know what I was walking into. If you hear somebody at your house with a gun. So, anyways, trying to head to my house, trying to get to the house, get outside, hear a bunch of what sounds like car windows being smashed. And I'm like, yo, am I going to catch the dude that's been like breaking into the cars in my neighborhood? Let me go get this person. Like, I'm not with the thing, but like, let me go see who this person is so I can call the cops and stuff. Go find said person on one side of the street. Right here. There's a lady sitting on a full-on mattress looking like E.T. with a scarf around their head, just sitting there like bug-eyed, just like. And I'm just like, what is going on? And then I pivot and turn and look. There's a dude at my window looking crazy. Straight crazy. And what I see, he starts yelling and screaming.
At your
and
window
stuff.
in the car or your house?
In my car. Because I'm trying to get to my house, but I just drove to go see what
Got
this
it.
is on the way home. Bruh. No joke. In fact, mister, I'm going to send you the video right now. I'm going to text it. Yo, bro, you not going to believe this, but I promise it's 110% true. You are, okay. Can I, how do I don't know how to do that. Okay. You know, I'm just going to put it to the group chat. There you go. But basically what ends up happening is, no joke, this dude sets himself on fire. He takes a lighter and he takes a spray can and he makes it into a blowtorch and he's blowing fire everywhere. He's blowing fire at my car. He starts blowing fire on his feet. He just starts going nuts. And then he has a bunch of road flares and he's just throwing them on the ground. And then he starts throwing stuff as the cars are passing by. And I'm just like, this dude is going to kill somebody. Like, he's straight going to murder someone. He's going to either kill himself by setting himself on fire or he's going to burn down a building or something. Yeah. And so I don't have to, but you know me. Yeah. I'm not a person that's going to let someone do wrong and yeah. Follow this dude, call the cops. Cops don't come right away. Still following this dude. He starts charging me. He starts repeating my license plate back to me saying, I'm going to kill you. Don't worry, I'm going to kill you. Grabs like pieces of lumber and starts breaking them off on stuff, tries to hit my car, setting like the signs on fire, blowing the fire at people that are houseless, like on the ground next to their tents and stuff. And I'm just like calling the police. I'm like, he is going to kill somebody. You need to get down here. Like, where are you at? They finally get to where I'm at. I park. They get him. I put my hands out the window because, you know, I'm still black. Yep. And the cop a little bit goes off on me. He's just like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm the one that called 911. And he's just like, okay, what happened? Tell me exactly what happened. And I was just like, this is what happened. And he's just like, okay. And just dips. Doesn't say wait here. Doesn't say anything like that. Just goes. And I'm just like, I'm the victim within this circumstance. I know if I was a little white lady that I would have been treated with so much more respect and, you know, a better demeanor. But I literally, like, I had my hands out the window to make him feel as safe as possible. And the thing was crazy is, like, I brought my gun home. Like, I put it in the case, like it was locked up and secure. But I had my gun on me, and I was just like, yo, I'm going to sit up here and have to tell this cop that I have the gun on me, and I'm the one that called, and I'm the one that's going to get shot in this. Yeah. And, you could have let that one slide. All right. But yeah, so that ended up happening, and it was nuts. But here, this is the dude, and you can go.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, it was just nuts, and it once again made me realize from the incident that I dealt with on Monday with the girl getting stabbed, and then dealing with all this stuff. We do need to defund the police, and it's not in the sense of being like, hey, we need to get rid of all police. We need to take some of those funds because, like, I think like 5 or 6 cops cars came, but there was no one else I could call for a mental wellness check or anything within the situation that could have stopped it beforehand, before that person got all the way too drunk or all the way too high or that finally felt ignored enough to sit up.
Sit up where?
And set themselves on fire and stuff. So I just, it just got to me. It's just been speaking to me that, oh, that's what I have to do. I've been trying to remember what I have to do today because I'm like, there's something I have to do. I got to go to court today for the woman getting stabbed. I have to go and testify right after this. I totally forgot. I've been thinking about it all. I'm like, there's something really important I have to do today.
And you know what's crazy? If you had forgot, they might not get charged.
Yep. So I'm happy we talked about this. But yeah, so
don't forget, Kev.
I just had to say that because it's been eating away at me that just the thought of these situations that because I know you've dealt with it out here.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, me and my homie Richard, when we were talking last night. That is one thing I did over the weekend. I went to talk to Richard for like 30 minutes and it ended up being 4 hours.
Sounds like an e-weezy conversation.
Oh yeah, it was great. That's my therapy, mental health buddy. But we were talking about just like that Instagram of just like all the things that don't look so good in Portland. Not allowed to curse. Portland looks like poop. And he was like, do you think that's like benefiting or helping? And he was just asking. And we were just kind of talking about it, just like it's good to see that there's an aggregation of information. But the same people who got mad about the Travel Portland video that came out that didn't show any of it, who are like, that's not real Portland, are the same people who get mad about this Instagram. Doesn't matter if you do or you don't, they're pissed. So,
yeah,
haters.
Hey, yo,
haters.
you
But
need
it's
haters.
real. Both things are real.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got to move on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Talk about shoes.
This is where when we get to true broadcasting, we'd have a commercial.
Oh yeah.
And also, Happy Easy Day because it's today.
Oh, it is today.
I thought it was the 4th.
The second.
And they've been dropping shoes all morning long. It's blowing up on Easy Supply and Adidas Confirmed app. It is. Michael and I have been looking at them all day already.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to y'all for remembering that because, to be honest, I don't care. But mainly because majority of the shoes, like of the product line, I don't like most of it. And since I don't really pay attention if I don't like it. That sounds like a old head thing to say, but I don't care.
Just so you know, I'm going on the website right now.
Oh, get you some.
Yeah.
Okay, so to a little bit of a nod back to me always talking about Hiroshi and fragment based things, and we talked about the high last week. This is the low of the fragment. Cactus Jack, Travis Scott, whatever one.
I gotta hold you up right now because Mike showed me this like yesterday. This straight up looked like a bowling shoe.
That's fine. That's fine. The reason why I like this, because remember I was like, I don't like the backward swoosh. The reason I like this is because the swoosh is more toned down. I'm pretty hype on it. I'm just hyped to see. I just listen. Hiroshi, Fragment family. You know I love Japan. You know I be out there. You know I love Houston. You know what I'm saying? Y'all bless us. Bless your boy. You know what I'm saying? Hook it up.
3 pairs at least.
4 pairs at least.
Mike,
size 11 right over here.
Oh, were you excluding me or were you excluding Missa?
I said 3 pairs at least because I don't know if you like them or not because you said they bowling shoes.
That's true.
I just
shoes.
You know,
that
so you want them now. That's okay.
That's why I said
if you want them, you have them.
That's why I just said us.
It looks very interesting in these. Oh, also you got to turn down the TV because the mic's going through it. And turn down, do not mute because then the button stays up there. Yeah. All right. No, but the way that I feel about these is the back, I can't decide if it's the back portion or the front portion.
From here?
Looks like a bowling shoe. Yeah.
That's fine.
But, and also I have very large feet, and I can see this shoe as a 15, and it's going to straight up look like I'm wearing clown shoes.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They do. But you're a swaggy clown.
Yeah. Carolina blue, so I'm there for that.
It's not, but it's cool.
It's not?
Homie the clown.
It's too blue.
I think it might just
It's
be
more
on this TV.
Duke-like. Yeah, it is the TV, actually.
Yeah.
All right. Next up. This one, actually, go to the last one first.
This one's just for me?
The one that's just for me. This is just, honestly, I'm going to lean back a little bit. This really is just for me. Mainly because I love skate shoes. And so Dennis Buznitz, who skates for Adidas, this is the 15-year anniversary of his shoe. So there are not a lot of skaters who get this kind of moment. Wow, we're doing a lot out here. Look. But I just love the Buznitz, especially the last few where they did like a Samba-esque inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
But they're built for skate. So they have like heel pads and all that kind of stuff. But then they just did the 15 in the back. So sick. So sick. I just love it. So that was just for me. I want to throw a little bit of Adidas love in there too. There's actually one right before that, but it doesn't matter. We lost a lot of time, I believe. So, but now,
yo, bro, we got a whole nother hour.
Oh, I thought we were only trying to hit an hour.
No,
hour and a half. Okay. Well, still, we don't have a lot of time. I mean, the other one was just Miss Piggy and Kermit the Frog collab, Adidas collab.
I'd much rather see that
though.
Those other shoes. Put that up there.
I mean, you're gonna be like, oh, that's it.
I don't think so.
So,
all right,
it's a mismatch.
All right,
that's
no,
good.
it's actually two pair.
Oh, it's two.
Yeah, I thought it was a mismatch too, and it would have been better if it was a mismatch.
Oh, just buy two pairs.
You know,
So miss them.
you know what I'm gonna say on this.
Damn ad in the corner. I'm sorry.
Yo, my man Kermit looking like he doing the Wakanda Forever. I'm with it. But they could take Miss Piggy all the way back.
I kind of like that a lot.
So similar to when they do.
Where's
like
the Kermits though?
When they do the Raph Simmons.
Keep going.
Similar to when they do all the Raph stuff. I don't know. They're just only showing the piggies, I guess. I thought they showed, but this is part of their. This is part of their going green. This is part of their going green. Like story of like eco-friendly materials and all that stuff. But
bro, those insoles go hard.
All right. I'm gonna say this because I just realized this. Scroll back
Look at the
up to the picture of them two.
The box
Are you
is
sure
ill.
it's not a mismatch?
All right. I just want to say this.
Yeah.
And I'm not. Kermit the Frog has always been somewhat equated with black people. I just feel like this is a mixed race couple. Miss Piggy got the I date black guy's haircut, and Kermit looked like the dirty black dude that she finally settled for.
Man, that's messed up.
Wow. Mrs. said she's got the I need to speak to the manager haircut.
Man.
She does have that energy though.
Yeah. Now, I'm about to be sitting up here for a minute. Go to the story. Foot Locker has purchased WSS. Yeah, thank you for the drum roll. Has purchased WSS, which I believe it's Western style shoes, or I don't know what WSS stands
That's
for.
a parent company, right?
Yeah, they just go by WSS. Right. They purchased WSS and Atmos. So, Foot Inc. is Foot Locker, Foot Action, East Bay.
They're all under the same umbrella?
Yep. And
don't they all compete with each other basically then?
No, because their competition is Finish Line, which is now owned by a company out of Europe called JD Sports. So
wasn't JD Sports the sponsor of Color?
Yes,
okay.
That was as soon as they started to merge, as soon as they moved into the United States.
Thanks, JD.
It was as soon as they first started to move into the U.S., which was actually a big deal when they were sponsoring colorways, because they were setting their feet, no pun intended, into the community. So I thought it was a big deal, mainly because I come from that retail side of things, right? From the production and whatnot. This expansion, Foot Locker just, I believe last year, divested from Foot Action, which if you were to look at it, they go, I believe I remember reading this or seeing this at Pencil.
Yeah.
Their consumer name for the kid from Foot Locker, his name is Michael. Just a kid, shout out Mike. The kid from the Foot Action side's name is LaMichael. And then I believe from Champs it was Marcus. Yeah, so they just did versions of kind of the same person.
Wait,
so
what you keep saying the kid with no context. Who
yeah,
is
no,
the kid?
their consumer. If they were just say like they were named their consumer.
Oh, they named their consumer. So Michael is da 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 da
Yeah.
da da da. He
Yeah.
likes basketball, and this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the kind of shoe he wears.
Yeah, exactly. And then like LaMichael is from the inner city. He plays basketball because he has to.
He's trying to get out of the hood.
Exactly. So this is exactly the way that they framed up all the brands.
No.
I'm serious. So Foot Action, which was the one where they carried all the Iversons. Shout out Foot Action. Shout out Foot Action. You know what I'm saying? You kept me dipped and all my AIs. I appreciate you before the Foot Locker merger. Unless Foot Locker wants to sponsor the show. So Foot Action was the what up, man? Foot Action was was like the hood or the urban one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So them closing Foot Actions is actually like they're kind of losing their like street edge, I guess. But their plan is to replace it with WSS because WSS sits in that zone mainly in the Latinx community, and they're mainly mainly
blacks
based.
and Latins.
Yeah, no, seriously, like it's the value channel version, which is the majority of the money.
Okay.
When I was working at Nike, I worked in a category called core performance. We did performance below $100.
Mm-hmm.
When the company was $24 billion, our category was $3 billion of the $24 billion. Jordan Brand, and we had 36 people on our team. Jordan Brand had a whole floor. We had no marketing budget. They have a whole marketing budget. They have athletes, everything. From their whole category, they were $1.9 billion. That's footwear, apparel, and accessories, events, and everything. We were $1 billion larger.
Yeah.
With a fourth of the amount of people and no marketing budget. That's how big Value Channel is. So them taking WSS or them getting WSS is a massive, massive, massive deal. Because WSS stores are in malls, but they're also independent. Foot Lockers are mainly in malls. They have some independent. Mm-hmm. But to be able to get in, the WSS stores are already in the community. So they're not changing the name.
I've never seen the WSS.
It's mainly like
East
California.
Oh, okay.
It's like the Southwest, okay. California, Arizona, stuff like that. And when you go into like the more low income communities, so they sell shoes like the Monarch, like the takedown basketball shoes, all that kind of stuff. So that part is a big deal. And then their acquisition of Atmos, which as a sneaker person. All Atmos collabs, anything Atmos does, for the most part, is crazy. Sells out. They're from Japan. Started in 2000. And this is Foot Locker getting into Asia. And anything Atmos does, I think they have something like 35 stores, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Which is not a ton, but...
There's a lot. There's one even in New York.
Huh?
There's one even in New York.
Yeah. They just started... Atmos just started coming to America.
Okay.
Shout out the movie. And... It's a really big. It's all of this is a huge deal as Foot Locker continues to take over, but really what this means from the brand perspective is Foot Locker now. Essentially, Foot Locker is about to become the consumer, and the consumer is no longer going to be the consumer, because Foot Locker has so much buying power. Foot Locker is going to dictate what comes out in stores, because essentially, if you go to Foot Locker, Champs, East Bay, now Atmos and WSS, all of those channels, they are, if you're talking to the brand is going to do whatever Foot Locker says because Foot Locker's paying.
But wait, all right. In the same sense of how the movie industry has changed from people having to go to the movie theater to see movies and they did streaming on demand, hasn't that kind of happened with the footwear industry since now everyone is selling out on certain sneakers on the app? Like they can sit up here and drop right there. You missed that one.
Oh yeah, I
Give me
did.
that one.
Nah,
But
I missed it.
But at the end, it's the thing that, like, I understand what you're saying, that Foot Locker is getting all this power behind them and making themselves not only the shoe store, but owning the Supreme brand that would be carried by certain stores and X, Y, and, well, not Supreme.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
But yeah,
premium.
The premium brand, they're also the premium brand within their own store. They're not just the crappy brand in their store, but they also have the market for the low price cost leader by taking WSS and holding that marketplace. So I get all that, but I think Nike, Adidas, all those kind of brands have maybe forced this to happen because they've been doing so well on the sneaker app and totally skipping and making Foot Locker and these other places lose revenue by doing their specialty drops on their own platforms.
But they haven't been doing their drops on these like through Foot Locker and stuff like that as much anyway.
They used to.
They used to, but
I remember those lines when they're like, "Yo, we're dropping the new Jordan," and everybody be in the mall before the mall's open, waiting outside.
I remember.
The spots.
I'm willing to say that is at least a conversation, but I'm not. I'm willing to believe that that's not the main reason. The main reason I would say is from the Foot Locker perspective is, and again, I'm not gonna say a lot of stuff that I probably shouldn't be saying, but I've seen the way that people move when Foot Locker says jump from the inside. And it's sad, honestly, to see a whole, like, the direction just switch. So I don't know. I mean, the sneakers app really, it makes a lot of money, but it doesn't. Because they're dropping, the amount that they're dropping for the exclusive drops is not that much.
But even beyond that, they're doing, so whatever their cut is, like Foot Locker's cut for the sneakers, is got to be less than what Adidas does when they're like, hey, not only shop through the Adidas app, but become a member. You'll get points, value, reward system, whatever. And we're going to constantly give you 30 to 40 to sometimes 50% off sneakers because we're getting more of a profit margin. Mm-hmm. We don't have to ship out as many. We don't have to do X, Y, and Z. And that's had to, at some point, even if it's not the hugest percentage, start to hit Foot Locker. And you haven't, that dude's just straight brushing his teeth. We really are the morning show. Man. He's just like, I'm going to get my dead stock and I'm going to come right back and hit this.
Yeah.
But no, so I just think that right there, because seeing how the movie industry has been dealing with it, with Disney being like, yo, Black Widow's blown all the sales out of the water for anything for us on streaming. Our things have gone crazy. That I can see that starting to happen within the sneaker game, especially because boutiques have been traditionally the ones doing some of the stuff, and now.
Yeah, I mean, but boutique sales and whatnot based off of volume, excuse me, it's not that much.
I know
it seems like it's a lot, but it's not that much. But it is. But Nike for sure has started to take away from. They started to back out of retail and go DTG as much as DTC. Sorry, as much as they can, direct to consumer. I said direct to garments. Talk about printing, and go to the consumer as much as possible because margins are better. But and what you were saying about loyalty programs, one of the biggest things that WSS has on their side is that I believe I read is 80% of their sales. Like in store come from people who are already part of their loyalty program. So they're so ingrained in the consumer's mind that as a place to go to buy footwear in those communities. I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's gonna be. I mean, I don't know what this is gonna mean. It's almost like Foot Locker and these brands are like. I mean, Foot Locker, you'll expose things when you go into these meetings, and they're like, hey, just FYI, we're trying to buy WSS and Atmos. What does this mean for us? What does this mean for us in terms of, as a strategic partner? What does this mean in terms of distribution? Is Atmos going to... I think you got it. Is Atmos now going to... Does Atmos still get exclusive stuff?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sorry, audio listeners and everything else.
That'll be fine. But yeah, it was a bug. We had to kill it. But yeah, I don't know. That's all. I mean, that's a big. What's up, Mike?
I just wanted to say shout out Kojima-san. Dude that's behind all the incredible designs at Atmos.
Seriously, Atmos.
Hirofumi Kojima, really dope guy.
The Atmos. When I first went to Japan, I remember like everything Atmos, right? Like as a sneakerhead, what's it called? The name of our recorders. Anything. Anyway,
Atmos.
Same thing. As a sneakerhead, you go to Japan. You go to an Atmos store. At the time when I went, I think there were 3.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, there were 4. One was not in Tokyo proper. But then I went back again a few years later, and then there's stores everywhere. And I'm like, okay, this is kind of becoming their Foot Locker. That's actually what I said in my head. I was like, this is becoming their Foot Locker. Now that they've merged with Foot Locker, I'm kind of sad. Because, I mean, maybe for the brand, it's going to be a good thing. Hopefully they continue to be independent and dope. But I don't know. I'm worried.
Well, no, it's a different market, and especially in Asian markets. They don't traditionally hold on to the American way of doing it, just like how McDonald's in Japan is way better, just overall.
McDonald's everywhere, other than America.
But so it's like the brand identity for the Japanese consumer has to be done in a certain way for it to sit up here and fit and work, even how they have to address sizing and everything else. So I don't know. I think we just got to wait and see what's to come from it.
Yeah.
But with that said, I had some other music news that I'm just going to go quickly through, since get some reactions from you.
All
right. One.
Tuesday.
Yep. Okay.
That's my answer.
Nas is coming out with another album. How do you feel? You a Nas fan?
I'm not against Nas.
All right.
I think that I don't know. I'm just gonna sit up here and wait and see.
I hate you. All right.
I didn't hate the one he did with Kanye as much as people hated it. I thought that it was kind of cool. I liked it.
Wait. Oh, Nas' album. Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah, that's what everybody said. I liked it.
Kanye, Jay-Z reuniting.
Gonna be great. Yeah.
Should they just call it Watch the Throne 2?
They should.
Okay.
They should call it like On the Throne.
Yeah.
Or Got the Throne.
And then Conway. Conway, you heard?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The Machine. The God Don't Make Mistakes track list just leaked. I don't know if you've heard about the album. Nope. All right. Well, it just leaked out. Just real quick, just give you a couple of them on there. Lock and Loaded, Tear Gas, Piano Love.
Sounds like Portland.
Drum Work, Wild Chapters.
Is this album about Portland?
John Woo Flick. I'm just like, what are these?
Hey, this sounds like
if you read like someone's album list of names without any context, it just sounds stupid.
Yeah, sometimes.
Also, the dude that did "Send Me Your Location," that Khaled coming out with his Khalid, sorry, is coming out with some new hotness, a new single, New World just dropped. But more so than anything, and if you could pull this up, Missa, there is Meg Thee Stallion has blessed the Sports Illustrated commercial or cover, and it is the first time a female rapper, especially a black female rapper, has ever been on the cover of that. Which I'm going to call bull, because Tyra Banks has still dropped one of the highest verses that's ever existed.
Yo.
But I also...
That's pretty good.
I think it's... I got to just say this. I think it's just super dope how not Tyra Banks. Meg Thee Stallion has been really... Oh,
I'm just
whoa!
letting you know it's up there. That's all.
All right, no, I appreciate that. Also, all right, I've been wanting to say this, and I'm gonna make this into a thing, and I hope to God Megan hears this. Do you remember the Goofy movie?
Yeah.
Wow, it's a deep cut, bro.
Do you? She looks straight like her. Yo, dude, that is
low-key.
all my. I had such a Roxanne.
I'll bring it up.
Is it Yo, she.
Why you bringing it up? Hold up, man. You can leave that up.
Yeah.
Listen. Let me tell you something.
You got to get the comparison. You got to put it on two different so we can bring both screens together.
I don't know.
Let me tell you how I feel about Meg Thee Stallion.
Great.
Phenomenal. Meg Thee Stallion is a G.
Yo, Meg Thee Stallion is now just make her black. That's Meg Thee
She
Stallion.
could be black already.
I mean, she be a red bone.
She could be light skinned.
She be a red bone.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at her.
She could be black already. We don't know.
Yo, she got that button nose. I mean,
Wow. Wow. No, Meg Thee Stallion has fully embraced
but
what?
what I wanted to say within the Roxanne the Goofy movie.
Oh, go.
I just really want them to do Goofy movie and have her as a voice for Roxanne. Can we just?
That'd be great.
Because then they could do the role reversal of instead of Goofy's son Max being the one that sings the song, she can do it, and then she hands on her knees to the head that hot.
I only see it because the highlighter on her nose makes it look like she has a button nose, and then she has the eyes.
Yes.
Yeah, she's got
So yeah, that's right.
They definitely could have taken that highlighter out.
Yeah.
Could be a screen.
They can leave everything in.
Yeah, not mad. Meg Thee Stallion.
I love you, baby.
Has
You my number one. Megan
She
just
has-
comes in a close second.
His girl, if you're listening, he's sorry.
Do I get a tally for that? No, I'm good. I'm good.
You
All right.
said I love. You already said I love you. You're number one, and then Megan's number two. That's fine.
Yeah,
As long as she knows she's number one.
well, to be honest, Rosario Dawson's number two, but Megan's a close third.
That's fine. That's also still fine.
Mm-hmm.
I like that she has a lot of female rappers who have come from the sex worker industry have embraced it, right? And they've said like, "This is me. This is what I do." Now, mind you, a lot of especially Southern hip hop starts in strip clubs.
Yeah.
Mike Jones, Slim Thug, yada yada yada, Bun B, all those people, right? They all
Usher
start
always in the club.
Usher, they all start in the strip club. Luda, right? So it's not abnormal for the music to come from there. Now it's like, hey, we're dancing to it and we're making it. That's pretty dope. But Meg Thee Stallion also, and I bring up this every single time I talk about her. If you watch her Tiny Desk, she is extremely, extremely appreciative of just everybody. She's like, you guys, you listen to my music. You guys all know this. Like, people are singing the songs while she's out there doing during the show. And it's funny because they'll pan to the crowd and you just see like women just, and then the dudes are like, but it's tight because the music oftentimes is like, I don't need y'all. I don't need y'all dudes. And so this is like fully embracing the music. It's for the ladies. It's super dope. Also, she can rap. Beats be hitting. And
She loves anime.
She loves well, all right, shout out to that too if you also into anime. But I mean, essentially though, she is authentically herself.
Yeah.
And I really do, and I appreciate that, and I think that it's really great for other women, whether you're sex industry or not. It's tight.
We gotta talk about this. There's a thing that's how many I got.
Yeah, I missed like all the ones I missed. I didn't put in there.
Yeah. So what? It's now a cool thing, and
This is the first time you saw it.
Yeah, it's now a cool thing for black people to express themselves in whatever way they want. And I mean that in the sense that the first one that we really got of that was like a Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman Wild Out. That then there was also Prince. But there was only a few back in those eras. There was just a handful. Like there was definitely black stereotypes that we had to live up to. And as you know, this last weekend at Jackie's, we were going to do the Black Weirdos, making a tribute night of doing Tyler the Creator, Childish Gambino, Pharrell, and Kid Cudi. And it's now a thing that it's cool to be different and black, to not follow stereotypes. And now we got Uzi Vert, now we got Lil Yachty, now we have these other styles,
Young Thug,
that are making it cool to be different. And I respect Megan within this because she is one of the fierce female rappers to step within that lane. Not really. Missy Elliott definitely made that, but in
Foxy Brown, like
Foxy Brown,
bro, Foxy Brown's lyrics was wild.
I'm saying in the sense of like weird nerdiness, other type things.
I mean, but okay. I'm saying it more from the sense of this is who I am.
Okay, but I feel like the strongest of female rappers, the ones that are really creating them crop, always kind of have to do that. But sometimes it fits more of a male scenario, and I definitely do understand to a certain degree what you're saying. But I feel like a little bit the women of today now, it's more female. It's always been female empowerment, but it's different.
Yep. And
it's not just sexual. It's like, I don't know how to describe it the right way, but yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's female empowerment. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. It just happens to be that this is what I'm doing. Even like Doja Cat, weird.
Doja Cat, real weird and real controversial. She keeps doing different stuff. P.S. Is Doja Cat black?
Yeah. Pretty sure.
Because she had a whole entire falling out weirdness thing that happened because she was saying some weird stuff like in a group chat once. I think we actually talked about it on one of the episodes.
She's just weird.
But
She's Jewish and South African.
Okay, yeah, I don't know.
That makes sense.
One day I'll talk about my Doja Cat story. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's get back into actual subjects within stuff because I know we kind of went all over a little bit, but it is what it is.
We're running short on time. We only got 9 minutes left, so I'm just going to skip to
9 minutes.
Let's do This Week in Black History.
Okay.
What?
Is that wrong?
Huh? No, we it's fine. So let's This Week in Black History, basically we have some great things that happened. James Baldwin, writer, born in 1924, was born on today. Also, we have Marcus Garvey presented his Back to Black program in New York City in 1920. Do you know about this?
Neither.
All right, so
well, I mean, I didn't know that James Baldwin was born today.
Yeah.
But,
Hey, can we actually make sure on that? Can you check on James Baldwin's birthday being today? But so the Back to Africa program was the thing that they were saying, like, yo, white people don't want us here.
It is his birthday,
and we're
today.
enriching them and their culture. Let's just start going back to Africa and taking our stuff over. If we can't have a space out here, let's go out there and in Africa and create our own space and take back our own like land and heritage and everything else and kick out the white people out of there.
Okay, I didn't know about that, but I didn't know of it as a.
It was like a whole.
That was the name of the movement.
It was a whole entire thing, and I remember that like back then, like, you know, our old black ancestors just being like, and we not live on the radio yet, so I can say this, nigga, you crazy? I ain't going back to Africa.
Yeah, I never been to Africa.
Back to nah. See, we seen the lions. We seen the jungle cats.
I barely speak English.
Yeah. It's a thing that like now more so than ever with us being like gentrified, kicked all across the country and everything else. I think it's an important thing to remember that at one point we did have this conversation of being like, let's go back and reclaim our home.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. Okay, I get it. I understand. I mean, but you know, African people, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
African people don't think that we're real black people.
This is true. Well, it's not. They don't think we're real Africans. They think we're black people.
They think we're people who got dark skin.
Mm-hmm. Though, you know what? We gotta hit a couple of these real quick, just because we got time. So basically, can we bring up the Sounds About White with the cops?
Yes. So This was an emotional recap that the black police officer one of them, who suffered from what he's calling a racial attack during the January 6th mob at the Capitol.
So, Mike, if you can just give, if you brought it up on the Mac, we could hear it on the TV. Okay. Oh no, we should be able to hear it from the TV from the iPad. Actually,
I think you might be able to.
Yeah. So just turn it up and just give us a little bit of volume.
All these ads.
The video is there.
You have to wait for the
stupid ad.
Yo.
We'll just go like this.
Yeah, you can just cover up the screen. We ain't giving Amazon no free ad space real quick. So, but man, all right, here it goes. You got.
I'm not hearing any audio, but we'll put up on it.
No, it's you might have to turn the volume up on the iPad itself.
That might be it. All right.
And oh, you have the volume all the way down on the player.
On the player.
On the player. On the player.
Still can't hear it?
Man, we got the volume up on everything.
Come on.
Just try to bring it up on the Mac Mini. And you
First day with the new
meet
setup, so we got a little bit of growing pains. I apologize, everybody.
We learning.
We
So this is the officer who was one who was like, "Hey, follow me." That guy, right? What is?
No.
That was someone
Is
else.
it? Is the sound coming through the TV?
Yeah, you got to stop. Just throw me that remote.
Throw it?
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Man, what? Man, he's a good man. Oh yeah,
So yeah,
crazy.
just go in notes and just click on the video, and you should be getting up.
got it.
And you got to switch over to the Mac Mini.
Yeah, I'm gonna get there. Hold on 1 second. We gotta get to the dumb ad again.
It's all good. But
That's that officer, right?
It's not that officer, but also shout out to our homie Darrell. I wanted to say this a while ago. He's the one that is doing Black Men's Wellness. We kind of talked about it because I know I feel like he's inspired a bunch of dope stuff to happen, like, you know, within the community and Black people doing, you know, whatever feels right to him. And he had an interview June 19th a while ago with I think it was OPB, and of course Forever and Always. But he had a dope interview. Wanted to give him shout outs. You doing great things, man. It kind of made me feel like that with you with the Run Club and everything else. Like we taking over.
We trying. Well, yeah.
All right.
We're taking it back. We're not taking over. We're taking it back.
Let's see it.
All right, let's do this.
Of the select committee.
We're taking ownership.
Thank you for the opportunity today to give my account regarding the events of January 6, 2021. From my firsthand experience as a Capitol Police officer, directly involved in those events, and still hurting from what happened that day. I'm providing this testimony solely in my personal capacity and not as a representative of the United States Capitol Police. Before I begin, I'd like to take a moment of my time to ask for a moment of silence for my fallen colleague, Officer Brian Sicknick, who died from injuries he sustained in the line of duty defending the capital of our beloved democracy.
Brother,
thank you. I reported for duty
like
at the Capitol as usual early on the morning of January.
This dude got trampled, bro.
We understood
died
that
from
the
getting
vote to
trampled.
certify President Biden's election would be taking place that day, and protests might occur outside the Capitol.
Going crazy.
Yeah,
but we
that's
expect
crazy.
any
They done
demonstrations
open the
to
doors.
be peaceful.
They done busted the doors wide open.
Of First Amendment freedoms, just like the scores of demonstrations we had observed for many years. After roll call, I took my overwatch post on the east front of the Capitol, standing on the steps that led up to the Senate chamber.
Yeah, there's.
What are we looking for from it?
There. Can you get to the part where he talks about he starts to lose it at the end?
We can scan. We'll scan the video.
Yeah, y'all scan it.
Scrub it.
You can just put back up the still. Nah, man, homie loses it. There's another officer, there's a white officer that's talking about it like, yo, you guys are trying to pretend like you didn't take over the Capitol, that this was a bunch of Dems pretending to be this, like, no, this was these people. They said these things. These people tried to threaten to kill us, and so on and so forth. And I don't know. It was real crazy. It was real intense. You know, we can just, if y'all don't find it on the video, it's all good. But it was just nuts. Like, to be honest, it was just nuts. And all the different officers coming forth, even being like, this is different from the Black Lives Matter movement. This is different from Antifa. This is different from all these other different things. They, even within everything they did, they weren't trying to straight up kill us. They weren't trying to do all these certain actions. This was a terrorist attack. And like the cops like just blatantly say it. And it's just like,
I'm not gonna write that down.
Yeah,
caught it.
Yeah.
They said the full N-word and everything. We're calling them all the racial slurs.
Yeah. So it was just
it's crazy.
And they said, like, we're going to go after him because he's that. Like, it was very racial.
And
It's not tight.
I wanted to end it on this one today. Grind your beans.
Oh.
Look, I'm gonna close this. Welcome to our segment. Oh, sorry, let me do it to this camera. Welcome to our segment. This is Grind Your Beans. We talk about what is irking us, getting under our skin, roasting our beans. Here we go. Let's do it. So, E-Weez. E-Weez.
What's up?
What's been grinding your beans? I'll go first.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So I gotta be real honest. I think I kind of alluded to this earlier. I am no longer. I went thoroughly through the protests and everything else. I have my disappointments within our system, and this is the thing that's driving me nuts right now. Yo, Portland, please God, stop getting rid of all the throughway streets in Portland, so I have to do circles around circles to get around here.
Which,
like,
and they're already one ways.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, these are already one ways. The bus gets 4 lanes and we get 1 lane, but we don't have that many buses in the city. Why are you making it horrible to get through the city? Public transportation ain't that good, and the city ain't that big enough to sit up here and take it everywhere. Yeah, I said sit up here. Write that down.
Right,
I'll take that. Give me my 10 for today. You know what up? Sit up here, sitting up in here, sitting up in here.
Yeah.
Tired of y'all mess.
That's
all right?
right.
I am so sick of all
Sitting
this
up here.
And the thing this is what gets me. This is what's really grinding my beans about this. You're going to sit up here and do all this new roadway, weird development, makes parking benches in whole middle parts of streets that don't make any sense. Mm-hmm. It's like you put a whole parking section right next to the park blocks, like right there, and there's a park right next to it. Yes. You needed more seating, so you took up the road when there's a park that people can just sit in naturally?
They could literally sit up here.
They can literally sit up. They're already sitting up in here. Why did you need to create more space? I'm so man. And this is the thing that ties into it. You do all that construction, get all these barricades, make all these streets like awkward as heck to drive on, but then you don't fix none of the potholes.
Oh, did you say that they're fixing the set of potholes right before you turn on the Alder? Now, they've been working on it for about a decade. You can't even use that lane, but they're fine. That is the worst set of potholes I have ever seen. Might as well be a sinkhole.
Yo, I don't know if you've been down Grand lately, but from the stretch basically from
which one?
From that 7-Eleven,
okay,
all the way up to where
Burnside,
to basically close to Nong's.
Yeah,
if you in that far left lane,
oh, it's terrible. It's terrible.
And I'm in a truck. And that really hurt my back.
Man.
That really hurt my back.
Man.
This is where I need the washed graphic.
Yeah,
to come across the screen.
But yes, that's what's been grinding my beans. I'm tired of the potholes. I'm tired of this new roadway construction. We got 18 lanes for, buses that aren't full.
I'm with you on that. I agree.
Sitting up here wasting my damn time.
Yeah, sitting up in here. So I think for me, it's not Mine is that one is legit, and there's a whole lot of just know. I seen some city plans. You about to be sitting up here a whole lot more, especially in that zone, over in the over by Park Blocks and whatnot.
Y'all don't
It's
know
about to get
what
worse,
you're
bro.
doing.
No, they do know what they're doing. They're trying to force us to not drive. That's just, honestly.
I know, but I've been knew that. But
yeah. But
the way that you do that, do it smarter than the way that you're doing it.
Well, it's like
don't just block off roadways because you don't want people to go that way. So you want people to nah, man, that's stupid.
Yeah.
There's better ways to set it. There's better ways to handle that situation than what they doing.
Hey man, I'm proud of you for catching it though.
I've caught a few.
You caught quite a bit.
I got a couple pop flies. I was like, got it.
Yeah. No, it's
Taking
true.
it back.
It's true.
Taking it black.
Take a while. For me,
Putting this on a shirt.
it's a more personal one. You know, I had an old boo thing, an old girlfriend that for some reason just keeps popping up, and not on the like, hey, what's up? Let's kick it, but more like, are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? And I'm like, we could be good if you stop
asking if we're
good
good
and just let it be. And I've gotten to a point now. I'll be completely honest, like on some in my brain stuff. This was probably the worst I've ever felt after a relationship. I was really bad, and I feel like now I've had the opportunity, or for a while I've had the opportunity to really talk through a lot of it, both with homies who go to therapy, with therapists. Like I've talked to a lot of people, or I've talked about it quite a bit. I feel quite comfortable talking about it. I'm not like sad, I'm not mad or whatever.
I wish you would come and talk to me about it more because we really haven't talked about it.
Oh, you can talk about it, but you're going to be like, but what you're going to tell me, what you would tell me is what I said last night to Richard. If I was on the other side of the table and I was talking about the things that happened from the beginning, I would have said to me, but that was never going to work in the first place. But it took me a long time to get to that point. But I do feel like because of everything that happened, I had to go through and think through and understand a lot of stuff about myself, which I think will now set me up better for the future. But, wow.
So what's grinding your beans about this?
This person keeps popping up, asking me if everything is all good.
All right, I just wanted you to say that so that people can hear that. Okay.
No, I said that. I said that from the beginning.
You vaguely said it.
Did I say it?
You said it.
Okay. But thank you. Thank you I will reiterate. What's really grinding my beans.
Thank you.
For the segment. It's when the people who you're just trying to separate from for yourself, when they don't fully understand that you got to go.
Yeah.
And it's not even that I hate this person. I don't. Of course I still care. It's not that I don't want to talk to this person. It's just don't ask me to pull up at certain things knowing that we ain't tight like that.
Yeah.
And don't put me, and don't put yourself, and don't put others in that kind of situation to where it would be awkward for everybody.
Yeah.
You know?
I have this thing that I no longer talk shit about my friends' exes because we're at that age that people start getting back with people, and then you have to back. You might know what I'm talking about. You got to backtrack all that stuff you did. Like, man, you know she was no good. She had a long back anyways. You could do better than that. You what? You none of you have talked crap about your homie's ex.
Not on radio.
I'm not saying her. I'm saying for instance. I'm not saying her. I wasn't pointing it at that individual person.
I know, but what I'm saying, I don't even know who exactly you're talking about.
I don't.
But,
I was just making up a person.
Oh yeah, sure. But but what I'm saying is you can't reference people's bodies.
That's what I was saying.
Oh, first off, no, mister, because women do that all the time with men, being like, after they break up, like, it doesn't matter. He had a small dick anyways, or he couldn't sit up here and hit this, or
not everybody.
And you didn't catch that one either.
He said he couldn't sit up here and hit this. Yeah. I got it.
But it's that being said, women, everyone does do that. Quit making me the bad guy just because I honestly say
guy.
No, Missa does.
Oh, that's between y'all. My tally mark went down.
All I did was agree with Ian. That's all I said. I said yes.
Like, yes, that's a tally mark because I said up here and said long back.
And
Sitting
that
up
was
here.
your morning drip, guys.
So
I'll give it to you, bro.
it's wild. All right.
But you know what I'm saying, though.
I know what you're saying.
Okay, yeah.
Know what you're saying with E-Weezy because that's
You know what I'm saying?
that's your catchphrase.
That is my catchphrase.
So just go ahead and do know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying.
You know what? We can just keep. All right. Well, this has been another episode of Your Morning Drip. That segment was called Grind Your Beans. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow us on all the social medias at Your Morning Drip. I am your host, Ronan Rock. This is your host.
It's your boy, E-Weezy.
And we will we'll be back on Wednesday with your next drip. Also,
tell them about what happens on Wednesday.
Wednesday? No, that's the Friday is the real.
Something's happening.
All right.
I'm
just here.
Just, maybe just tune into the numbers at 96.7 FM.
You should be tuning in anyway.
At 8:30. So
Wednesday at 8:30, 96.7.
You have the sultry voice.
This is a normal voice,
that was not the normal voice.
This is the normal voice.
You also have the I'm the
Wednesday.
tech nerd in a movie. Yeah, so we got to get this thing going right here.
You just hear the typing.
I need the input. You don't give me the USB.
No.
Yo, Mike, just quit doing shoes and everything else and just become a voice actor. I think
really
you might
would love
have
to
it
do
down.
that, actually. I'm not even kidding. I have to get around to it. Too many things to do.
All right, so once again, Morning Drip, Ronan Rock, E-Weezy. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for sitting up here.
Thank you for sitting up here listening to the drip. That's gonna is that gonna be our outro?
You know what I'm saying?
All right. This show, I love it so much. All right, so you guys have a good one. This has also been the episode for Monday, August 2nd. Peace.